I got some Tanis Tangistics for you on this one. So this is, I'm going to talk about a Sacred Saturday staple. Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. I'm going to screen grab from Her Interactive website. It has a thumbnail of, they have a trailer on YouTube. I've been watching some of the trailers and they have here on YouTube for each of these computer games, being like, it's not really how I describe it, but that on some level, there's a, in terms of my own Sacred Saturday marketing, but it's not marketing, but it is marketing. I'm going to make non-monetizer income from this stuff someday. Sacred Saturdays, that and food, or like the dining with. That'd be one where employers like crowdsources what people want, or not crowdsources. I don't want, gets feedback from my audience, that kind of thing. Anyway, point being, so they have, I went through and watched a number of the trailers and I was like, this is one. So this was a Sacred Saturday staple and it comes with some Tanis logistics. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. This was a 2007 game and it was part of my Sacred Saturdays in the 2000s and the 2010s. And what this game was I had a number of games and I was updating my software system, and this is one where I would I was like, how far back can I go with my games? And I like updated my computer and the operating systems and stuff. And this is one of the, I classified it as there were games I was going back to see if I could still get them to work on the updated version. And so I went back for a different game, but this is one of the games that, because it was after, like I went back for, I think it was like a 2006 game. This was 2007, because it came out after, I was able to take this one with me to the updated software system, operating system. And so it came along that way, and it was one that I grew to love more when it came with me and I was cut off from some of my other games that I'd really enjoyed. So it's like, that was a positive takeaway of all those operating systems updates, was I played a different game than I might have played had I been able to take all of the computer games to the new operating system. So it's set in kind of a winter setting at a Icicle Creek Lodge, and there's different tasks that the character Nancy Drew gets to do as she goes, and I think it's kind of more in the realm of accidents happening and the howling of a wolf and stuff, and like there's going out, so there's exploring the lodge, but then there's also like snowball fights, and there's like snowshoeing. I gotta use snowshoes, get to go out on the ice. Was it ice fishing? I don't know. So there's stuff like that. There's getting to make food to help out at the lodge. There's really fun puzzles. It's one where, as the game progresses, the number of places where the character gets to explore grows. Yes. Which is kind of cool. There's a sauna in the lodge, you know, there's different characters, but like, so essentially, instead of kind of having at the outset a bunch of places the character can explore and then the game kind of progresses amongst those places, this is one where, as new things are acquired, like snowshoes, you can start to go further out, so it's kind of like exploring outwards. So that kind of like exploration space was a little bit different for this game. I greatly enjoyed it. However, it was a stay game of the type grew to stay. Yeah, so I did play a fair amount. However, it was primarily because I was able to take it with me for my systems operating, which is kind of a process I'm going through now with my current operating systems. Is I'm like, it looks like I can take up to 4, so I got Sea of Darkness, the 2015 game. Let's see what else. Yeah. But yeah, so this was an enjoyable one, and especially if you like kind of a snow lodge, that kind of setting, and being from a northern place and my ancestors from very far north, like Arctic Circle North, this was one that resonated with me. So there we go. It's a little bit about Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek, a Sacred Saturday staple in the 2010s and 2000s decades.